You my little kitchen helper? Careful. Careful. Let me get you a stool. Alright, we gotta wash the dishes, okay? In with vlogging. I don't think anyone who's been actually watching these vlogging channel videos, you don't understand. This is a huge lifestyle change for me. I quit doing something last week, and this week decided to do vlogging to fill the void. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm having fun. It inspires me to want to do more. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Oh no! I knocked you over. Did I knock you over? I don't know why he thinks my feet are so funny. You think my feet are so funny? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is having day 2 of nap strike while they're sick. He fell asleep in the car for 10 minutes and has since refused to sleep. I don't really want to go anywhere or do anything because I'm scared he's going to fall asleep again. Get him, Lyric. What up, folks? It's about midnight right now. So I filmed this earlier, but I'm going to film it again because the first time I filmed it, I kind of rambled on a bit. I had a rough day today. I got some housework done, but really was feeling drained and without energy. Part of it's probably the cold. Part of it is the fact that still, again, therapy. I'm going through a lot of therapy right now, and there's a lot of stuff to deal with. So I decided, since I didn't take much video or do really anything special today, I'm going to do one-on-one with you about coping mechanisms. Bad coping mechanisms. My personal bad coping mechanisms. So I'm going to start off with what I said last time that you don't see. I'm going to start off saying that I'm having a hard time doing these videos today. I'm going to start off saying that I am not a professional. Do not take my advice over this thought of seeking a professional. If you feel like you are struggling, please contact your local department. These are examples of my life that hopefully will help you open up your eyes and consider if maybe you do need help. So, my number one bad coping mechanism is food. Ever since I was very little, I would sneak a crazy amount of food. I would take Pop-Tarts to bed with me at like 5, 6, 7 years old, eat a half a loaf of bread a day, and honestly, all it would do, it didn't make me feel better. It's a coping mechanism. You get a little bit of endorphins from it. It's a huge one I still struggle with. But food is an obvious coping mechanism for dealing with mental health issues. Number 2, television, social media, Facebook, dead time. Time where I'm literally sitting around and doing nothing. Third bad coping mechanism. I'm going through these a lot faster than I did earlier. Spending money. Loving to buy presents for myself and my friends. And since getting healthy about 4 years ago, I've learned that experiences are more important than frivolous purchases, and gotten good with that. Gotten a little bit worse since having a son and wanting to spend money on him, but I'm getting better. I've recently gotten a lot better. What's, I think 4? 4, the very obvious, drugs and alcohol. So drugs and alcohol didn't come into my life until I think my early 20s. And I've never had an issue with addiction, luckily. Well, not really. Some people could argue that I have a pot addiction, but I've been on and off smoking pot for over a decade, I believe now. Just quit last week, actually. Daily use again, just to help me be more organized with my business. And now that I have a therapist regularly, it helps me. I self-manage it. I don't know if that. I guess any addict says they're an addict, right? But while I did drink a lot at one point in time, I never had a problem quitting. I had a boyfriend once that did a lot of oxys and shooting up, and again, dabbled in it a few times but never did it. I was never addicted to drugs. I've always been addicted to coping mechanisms, finding whatever helps me not feel the anxiety that I have or the depression that I'm suffering at the time. Trying to think, have I said relationships yet? Bad relationships are a fantastic unhealthy coping mechanism I had for a very long time. My recovery started about 4 years ago, and my last relationship ended when I was 3 months pregnant. I have not been in a new relationship since becoming healthy. But I have always discovered I would be in a relationship with people simply because I did not want to be alone. I wanted validation that I was a good, attractive, any kind of person. Poor coping mechanism. Yeah. So those are my bad coping mechanisms. Unhealthy coping mechanisms, you could call them. Or a few of them at least. Why talk about something negative is a good question, right? Why talk about your bad coping mechanisms? Because it's about self-awareness. It's about reminding myself that I'm doing something that I don't necessarily need to do. I could sit down on the couch and watch TV the rest of the night, but sitting here and talking to you guys and saying, hey, watching TV is a bad coping mechanism myself makes me more self-aware that while I'm sitting here I'm uncomfortable because maybe there's something else I could be doing. And there is. I could be working on the vlog. I almost didn't do it tonight because I really am not in the mood, but it's really helped me a lot these past few days, get a lot more motivated and organized. I can't say for sure forever I'm going to do it daily all the time, but that is really what I want to aspire to do, and I will eventually get to that point, especially in the future. But I think this 5-minute video was a lot better than the 20-minute video I did earlier talking about my coping mechanisms. I didn't think you guys want to listen to all that. So keep smiling.